Well, just a day after the Prime Minister blindsided BC's Premier by finalizing an agreement with Alberta on an oil pipeline. Some different words from the Prime Minister in the House of Commons today when asked if he plans to force this project through the BC government. Now, pipelines technically cross provincial borders and are federal responsibility. Ottawa has the ability to designate it in the national interest as well, overriding provinces and even First Nations. But in question period today, Carney asked by opposition Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre if this upcoming memorandum of understanding with Alberta is a public relations exercise or he'll set some sort of date and get on with it. In the process, the Prime Minister gives an answer that looks like maybe it's a veto to Premier David Eby and also coastal First Nations. Have a listen to this exchange.
Why won't he say on what date will construction begin on a pipeline from Alberta to the Pacific?
Hear it, hear it. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, sometimes the question reveals everything. The memorandum of understanding that we're negotiating with Alberta creates necessary conditions but not sufficient conditions because we believe in cooperative federalism. We believe the government of British Columbia has to agree. We believe that First Nations right holders in this country have to agree and support.
That is a very messy answer, unveiling a memorandum of agreement with Alberta on Thursday that reportedly carves out a bunch of federal environmental and tanker exemptions to let Alberta put together a plan, find a private proponent, but then that answer suggests giving the BC government and a handful of coastal First Nations the ability to block it by not agreeing. In other news, back at the legislature today, the Premier naming local Esquimalt-Colwood MLA Darlene Rochford to a new post, the Parliamentary Secretary for Armed Forces Development and Veterans Affairs. Normally, that is not a provincial job, exclusively areas with the federal government, but with Ottawa expanding is military spending in the most recent budget, and the Premier saying he wants 35% of that for BC. Rochford is assigned to try and get some of that spending. Here she is.
Being the MLA for Esquimalt-Colwood comes with a very proud military history, and as well as being an able wife, I do think I bring unique aspects to the role.
Back on the pipeline, an incredibly unclear situation as we head into this Thursday announcement. 2 days now of up and down and back and forth on the Alberta pipeline issue. The Prime Minister appears to have lost control of the narrative on this project, leading to confusion as we head into the big announcement in Calgary on Thursday.